You're welcome to this analysis. We'll be starting with the XAU USD. Let's see what the XAU USD chart has to offer. Okay, if you recall yesterday, I said we should wait for market to reverse to this point and we can have a buy from here. So you see what did happen. But it seems it broke out of this trend line already. It broke out of this trend line. So it's going to be a risky move if you are looking for a buy from this point. It's going to be very, very risky. And I would not like us to risk it. So since it broke out of this trend line, we'll wait for the market to make a reversal. Once it reverses to test this to retest this, then we can have a sell to push down to this place. So it just broke out of this trend line now. Let's wait for it to reverse and test it. Once it tests it, then we can have a sell to push it down. So next is the GBP JPY. So let me just set alarm for this. I'll set alarm close to the trend line here. So in case it reverses to that point and I'm not online, I'll be notified. So this is it. Once it reverses to this point here, we can look for a sell from this bounce. Next is the GBP JPY. And GBP JPY, as you can see, let's check the daily time frame. Market went to this point and make a reversal. If you notice yesterday, I said there should be a sell on GBP JPY from this point here, but it would not take this sell. I noticed this liquidity at the top, so I just wait for market to take this liquidity out, which it finally did, and I'm supposed to take a sell from this point that market took out liquidity, which should have been this. But I saw the potentials of market going high to this point, so I chose to leave it and see what's going to happen. So that's why I did not take a trade on this one. Just let this one slide. On Euro USD, if you see the Euro USD chart on the daily time frame, you can see market has been kind of ranging at this point, but there should be a buy to this point to start pushing it down. Let's see the weekly time frame as well. What's happening on the weekly time frame? Is overall sell to this point. So once market retests this point, to start pushing down according to the daily time frame. So if you see the 4 hours chart, what's happening on the 4 hours chart? There's kind of this was Euro USD. Remember we missed a trade here. Which day was that? That was on Monday, I guess. So market is coming back to retest this. Maybe it will test that zone properly. If you see on the 1 hour, let's see. It might come to test this place properly, then start buying to the top. If you see now clearly, this is a trend line here now. So market might stop at this point here. But for trend line to be perfect, it needs to respect this points, this previous resistance and start going up. That's not that previous resistance on the normal chart. On the GBP USD, if you see GBP USD, it's as if a news just dropped that's pushing this pairs down. Let's check what news just dropped. Let me see. I'm certain that a news is pushing it down. But let's continue first. On GBP USD, if you see the daily time frame, market has been dump to this point, then a buy will start happening. So if you check the 4 hours, you can see more sales happening. I was having this trend line before. That trend line was getting from 1 hour. And I say if it's likely to keep buying, market should contest this point and continue buying. This should be the third bounce on the trend line. This should be the third bounce. And if you see on the 15-minute, there's no entry for the third bounce yet, except this break of structure we have here, not a clear one, and this other block. I will not be using trend line and other block and break of structure for entry. I still need more confirmation to be sure that the trade is okay. Just for just to be conscious and to trade wisely. Now on AUD JPY, if you check the daily time frame on AUD JPY, you can see market has been selling the whole time. If you come to 4 hours, more sales are happening. On 1 hour as well, more sales still happening, but there's no clear entry. On NZD JPY daily time frame, you can see market sold to this point already. Should make a reversal from here, which we have not seen any change of character from the 1 hour time frame. Instead, I was looking at this to be a line I wanted to respect, and it came out of this line. So if you notice something, it came out of this. It's bounced here the first time. See the first touch bar, second touch, and now this is the third one. Then it bounced out of this one. See how it broke out of this. Then it tested this trend line. That's exactly what I'm waiting for to happen on XAU USD. After breaking out of the trend line, it retests the trend line. After retesting the trend line, then it start dumping this way. You can see that's it. So that's what is going to happen on Euro USD before we take any yeah, XAU USD before we take any trade there. Now on Euro GBP, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market has been buying the whole time on daily time frame. It's most likely going to stop at this point. If you stop at this point, make a reversal, then we can look for a sell entry, but there's no none for now. So let's just keep waiting and see what happens. Let me take out this alarm I set on it. Guess I was waiting for a trade there before. On CAD JPY, you can see from the daily time frame, market has been kind of ranging here. Okay, it's a buy up, upper, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Then on to test this zone, and the buy will continue. So let's see the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, you can see I had this line run out here that I want market to test, and the buy should continue, which there is no clear entry. The market is going to test it yet. No clear reason. On DBPCHF, you can see it broke out of this zone already, kind of gave a retest, but the retest was not pure, which made us take a sell, and it did not go our way. So I guess it's change of character to a buy side already. So let's just keep waiting for the buy to happen. Let's keep waiting for the buy. There's no clear entry, but let's just keep waiting. AUD and AUD if you check the daily time frame on AUD you can see market is selling to sell to this point. If you check the 4 hours time frame, more sales are likely happening. On 1 hour as well, more sales should be happening. And this is a break of structure here. Use this as a break of structure on AUD to make it clearer. I can take it from here instead. Take it from here. And this is an FVG we have here, but I'll wait for confirmation on this to be sure. Let me see if there's any trend line it's respecting, but the trend line it seems to be respecting is from the downside. This should be the trend line it's respecting. So in case it makes a reversal from here, we cannot take a sell from this side. That means it's going up. On card, AUD card daily time frame, it's always same thing as US and AUD USD. So if you see the 4 hours, more sales happening. 1 hour, more sales still happening. On USD JPY, we check the daily time frame. You can see market has been buying the whole time. 4 hours, more buys happening. There's no entry. 1 hour as well, there's a buy happening at this point here. So if we should wait for a confirmation for this should be our buy we should be looking out for USD JPY. I don't know how soon this should play out, but it definitely will play out. It should be our buy. It's an FVG. So if you check daily time frame, it's been buying. 4 hours it's been buying. So 1 hour as well. So this should be a buy we should be looking out for. And once market gets to this point, I will notify you guys because I'll be setting my alarm. I've set my alarm already. So this is it. So should be looking out for this. This should be a buy we should be looking out for. Using this as TP. As you can see, I have my SL below this point here, but I need more confirmation to make the SL smaller. If I want it to be smaller, I can go to it on 5 minutes. It already triggered this place and this is the one left, which I'm not sure market will come down to this point to trigger it anymore on 5 minutes. Because if you check this on this 5 minutes zone, is outside the 1 hour order block already. It's outside the 1 hour order block. But sometimes I like to take it from that point because market still goes down, so expect to fill it up for the 5 minutes before it starts going up. But if you see on the 15 minute, this is the other block on 15 minutes. So for safety, I'll put it at this other block here. So in case it comes to fill out this 5 minutes other block, we are still in the trade, which might not happen because you see the main other block is this, and it has already mitigates this one, so it should come to fill out this and we start moving for a buy on USD JPY. So let's see how the market goes today. On USD card, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market respected this already, but it's breaking out of it. It's breaking out of it with full force. There's no change of character. You can see there's only a break of structure here, which is giving us another buy from this point to keep pushing up. But there's no clear entry. On CHF JPY, I had this set up on CHF JPY, but I'm not taking it yet because since the market has been selling, it's just been selling. But what happens? What made me to analyze that chart was this. It has this trend line here, and as you can see, it first bounce. This is the second one, and the third one broke out of it. So it's coming down now. It should come a bit lower to respect it from this point, which is why I have it on the 1 hour like this. It should come this lower to respect it from this point. So if I'm to take this trade, it should be from here. It should be from here. This should be the point I should have more confidence to take this trade. We're going to be testing this to see how it goes. So let's just set our alarm here. There's no harm failing, there's no harm trying. So who tries and who fails, just keep trying till I'm trying to add some trick to the analysis, so just bear with me this period. Trying to trick some little things using the trend line for more confirmation. On the euro card, as you can see on the daily time frame, market tested this point, and if you check on the 4 hours, there is no sell happening yet. On 1 hour, there are sells happening, but no entry for the sell. So just keep waiting. On card CHF, if you check the daily time frame, since market has been buying the whole time. I said it might come to test this zone and keep buying. On the 4 hours, you see there is no sign of buy yet. Instead, there might be a sell to push it down. There might be sells that will push this market down because it's already creating that sell. You can see at this point now, if this happens to be a second bounce, it's going to push down. So really just creating that sell that we have been anticipating to push it down. Now on the Euro CHF daily time frame, if you see the daily time frame, the market has been buying the whole time. It bought to this point and now it's making a reversal for a sell. We brought us to this point where we should be looking out for sell for the 1 hour chart, and there is no sell, but there is a buy happening here. So I said this market should respect this point. We'll look for confirmation on 15 minutes and keep pushing. That means it's going to break out of this other block there. On AEDCHF daily time frame, you can see market has been selling the whole time. It's up to this point already. Then I said the buy should start happening from here, and there was no change of character to confirm that buy yet. On GBP AUD, if you see the daily time frame, it keeps buying, but there should be a sell to this point, then the buy will continue. So if you see on the 4 hours, that sell is not happening. On the 1 hour as well, the sell is not activated yet. On GBP card, if you check the daily time frame, you see markets bought to this point. I said a sell should start happening, but instead they keep giving sign like buys are to happen. That was when I have this line drawn out. I see market just broke out of this line. So let's see on the 1 hour. You see market just broke out of this line. If it does not stop at this point, if it does not get to this point, it makes a reversal to respect this. Then we should look for a sell to this point. But if it comes to this point, you should look for an entry from 15 minutes to confirm that this buy is going to hold or it keeps selling. On NZD USD. So let me just put a line on that one I was waiting for. This one will be waiting for here. Because that should be a good buy so because the previous day low is at that point. On NZD USD, if you check the daily time frame, market has been selling the whole time. We sell to this point and a buy will start happening. On the 4 hours, more sales happening but no entry. On the 1 hour as well, there's a sell happening here. This should be our entry. We're still waiting for proper confirmation to see if we should take this. But its market might not come to this point. It might just keep dumping. So let's see what happens on the day. I will keep you guys posted on that one as well. On NZDCHF daily time frame, you can see market has been like selling the whole time, sell to this point, and the buy will start happening. If you check the 4 hours, you can see more sales happening but no entry. 1 hour as well, more sales happening but no entry. On Euro JPY, if you check the daily time frame, you can see market is ranging at this point. It's supposed to test this and start selling, but it has not tested it yet. On 4 hours, same thing happening. It already tested this point on 4 hours, so that should have pushed it up, but there was no entry for us to take that trade from 15 minutes after it tested that other block on 4 hours. There was no entry. On AUD NZD daily time frame, you can see the market is trying to sell to this point and the buy will start happening. Let's see on the 4 hours, more sales are happening but no entry. On 1 hour as well, it seems to be buying on 1 hour, but that's not the clear trend for the market. The trend for the market on NZD card, if you see on the daily time frame, market has been selling the whole time, sell to this point, then a buy started happening already. But if you see on the 4 hours, it seems okay. Remember this trade we took the other day. I hope you all remember. Then if you go to the 1 hour, you can see it just broke out of this trend line. Broke out of the trend line. There was no reversal to retest it, but the reverse up to this point and started dumping. Why was that point necessary for the reversal? Okay, if you notice now the 15 minutes, this point is also an entry because it's more like a zone for us that market bounced on. You can see it's ranging at this point. It's ranged at this point a bit, tested this and start pushing down. So we will not take that, but let's let it be. On GBP NZD daily time frame, as market has been buying to this point, then a sell will start happening. If you check the 4 hours, more buys happening but no entry. 1 hour as well, more buys happening but no entry. On Euro NZD daily time frame, it bought to this point already, so we should expect a sell from here. Should expect a sell from this point. So let's see on the 1 hour, is there any entry for a sell yet? There's no change of character, so let's just keep waiting and see if she's going to change character. Then on Euro AUD, if you see market has been buying the whole time, so let's see on the 4 hours, more buys happening. On 1 hour as well, more buys still happening, but no entry for now. On USD CHF, check the daily time frame. Market sold to both to this point already, then should make a reversal, change of character on 1 hour, but there was no change of character. So I guess market should keep buying if no change of character happens there. So that's all for today. I wish you guys a blessed trading day ahead and a blessed week ahead as well.